Hello, all. Welcome to Illuminate the Oracle. Welcome and welcome back. All right, so love reading time. So I was doing a reading that's gonna be posted tomorrow morning, and that was once again a development reading. For my peoples, for April, for my collective, character development reading, personal development reading. So that's going to be up tomorrow morning. But through that process, love came through, and I was like, "That's not what this video is about." So we're gonna have to pause that. But it came through toward the end, luckily enough. So that's what we're doing here. Let me just make sure before I keep talking, because I don't, sometimes you be doing things back to back, but forgetting to pay attention to like how your lips is looking. So let me just make sure. Hold on. Just please hold. Mm. Okay. Okay. Do I have everything? Doing it started now. Am I little chat together? Mhm. Okay. 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 How y'all doing today? All right. I already said welcome back. If you like my vibe, please like and subscribe. I love your comments, y'all. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, your donations, your super thanks. You give back to me, I give back to you in return. So yeah. So what came out in the last reading? So we got on the subject in the last reading. Well, the reading that'll be up tomorrow morning. We got on the subject about your influence, okay, and how there's someone in particular that you have influence that you don't even know about, and they have this urge to let you know. I think this person wants to let you know. All right, and I feel like they want to let you know through some type of communication. And it looks like for this communication, they could be looking to ask for help. They could be asking you for help. Asking for help has come out in numerous ways. I don't always interpret asking for help of being a physical asking for help from a person. Oftentimes, that is your spiritual team that's literally trying to like send you some information. For it to come out twice, it lets me know that multiple things can be true at the same time. That I do feel like both of your spiritual teams are trying to communicate something really important to you guys both at this time. But I also feel like you are a part of this person's soul family. And so it feels as though through this process of them healing, you may have gifted them, or even just by your example, gifted them some sort of knowledge that they were able to use. In this ask for help card, this person, this angel, they first of all, I think you're an angel to them. And it's not even just a spiritual team. The spiritual team has gifted them quite a bit of things. So they definitely are more tapped in and in tune with their actual spiritual crew. But they also think that or feel like you're their angel and that you've through this process of separation, and I do feel like this is a separation or no contact, that you still gifted them through your influence or presence, somehow still gifted them with some type of ability that they were able to use in their process, to use where they are. It's like this purple light that he's handing her. And she's in her world, but she's receiving this kind of enlightenment or a type of guidance. This person this person could feel like you're a free spirit. They are craving this free spirit they feel like is a healing, inner knowing energy that they feel as though they may have lost. And so they're looking to flourish someone that they are looking to spring forth and flourish someone that they feel as though they lost. You're someone that they trust. I also feel that. But this also could be someone from someone you may have known from the past or acquaintance. Um, yeah, that's what I got. Okay, so let's see. Who is this person to my collective? That's the question I asked first. Okay, is this a fan? It's just like a fan, somebody in your fan club. Is this somebody more significant? Who is this to my collective? Okay, winter season could be significant. I feel like it could be someone that's currently going through some type of legalities at the moment. Someone could be currently going through legalities that involve property, spousal support, child support. It could even be a traffic ticket, or even be a traffic ticket. All right. For someone 6 months from now, could be significant. Possibly due to poverty. Somebody could be heavily focused with the money in their mind right now. We got "I Knew I Loved You" by Savage Garden. I knew I loved you before I met you. This person knew they loved you before they met you, but that song, it's like he kind of comes across almost as a secret admirer. So this could be a secret admirer to you. This could be someone that they could have emotions that you don't know about. Um, or they could be someone you knew in a particular way, and maybe they didn't want to cross certain boundaries. But this is someone that says that they knew they loved you. They had a suspicion that they knew they loved you. I knew I loved you before I met you. Anything else? Okay, so this is someone who loves you. So that confirms. Oh my goodness. So I asked, how does my collective feel about this person? Let's go there. How's collective feel about this person? How's collective feel about this person? You feel like this person is fake busy. You feel like this person will never let you go, or this card says never let me go. So you feel like this person will never let you go. But you could be off to better things. It says new car. So I don't know if you could be on to other things. Show me more. How's my collective feel about this person? You feel like this person is possessed. You feel like this person has no rules, has no boundaries. You feel like this person possibly is reckless, has no morals or compassion. So your thoughts are not this sticker at the bottom here says positive thoughts, but it's in the reverse. So my collective isn't very positive about this person. This person wants you to know that they choose you and that it was always you, though. And they are manifesting you, and they are in beast mode. It says, I build what I imagine. So they realize that I can love and desire the collective all I want to. I can do it till I'm blue in the face. But what good does that do me, having these desires and having these longings, if nobody knows about it, if I'm not um, directing this action in any specific direction, then what can one expect in return? Um, I put Nicki Minaj LLC manifests. This person could be wanting to do something big. I feel like this person this person feels like they may have worked up such a level of either discontent or time or space where it's like they feel like they have to play big. When it comes to you, they feel the need to play big. And so this Nicki Minaj and LLC, this person could be a business person or a manager of some kind. People go to them for leadership or they command certain things. Um, I don't know if this person feels like you have a business that they feel like they want to invest into. Like, I can kind of get that from LLC as well. Like, this person wants to help you get your LLC, if that's the case. For that could be for somebody. Um, get information. This person realizes that they need to get in beast mode when it comes to you. You inspire this person to get information. You're giving this person because I literally have right here. I didn't even realize I wrote all this ish on this card, but I wrote all this ish on this card for a reason. So it's saying here, I want to make sure I get all these messages to you that for whatever reason I wrote all this stuff on this card. I want to make sure I get all the messages to you. So it says you got this. It says you're in control here, whether you realize it or not. This is someone that is used to having control. They're used to being in situations where they are in control. They're used to being kind of maybe bullheaded and waiting for people to come to them. But in this situation, they realize that they have to get up off their seat if this is what they want. And so they're getting up off their seat, but they're also making sure they got all the things that they need in order to make this super persuasive. They really want to present to you something that you can't refuse. They want to present you an offer you can't refuse. Godfather energy, but not in a creepy ass. I'm gonna shoot your ass. I'm gonna shoot your ass if you don't uh, react the way I want you to react. I'm taking you out. No, it's not that energy. It feels very romantic, and it feels like someone is feeling like they need to make up. They want to make up. They want to make up for something, or they want to make up. Yep, they're saying they're hoping that you'll hang in there for them because they feel as though you're their North Star. They see you doing whatever you're doing. You could be displaying hidden gifts somewhere, but they feel as though you got this. Or they see you displaying something where you're showing your resilience to them. You show them your resilience, but it's like, what are they showing you? And I think that's a big part of their insecurity is like wherever they're able to watch you or spot you, they're able to get a glimpse of you. They're able to get something from you that maybe you're not able to get in return. 100% pure love. Y'all feel 100% pure love for each other, though. Whoever I'm connected to, this has felt both ways. When I say 100% pure love, this is this is both ways. This is 100%. So y'all both feel it equally. And you got this person sitting up in their room thinking about you. I feel like this person socializes less, a lot less than they used to. They could, when they're not able to put all their energy into working and making money, if they're to themselves, if they have to be to themselves, they stay to themselves. And it looks like they're thinking about you. What else does my collective need to know as it pertains to this person? This person wants to have this person, I don't know if this person, if y'all used to be like besties or something, this person views you as a confidant or they want to view you as a confidant. It's one or the other, or this person used to be confidants to each other. It's one or the other. If y'all don't have any history of being confidants to each other, then that's what they imagine y'all having in the future. They want this connection to feel like y'all are ace boon coons and that y'all like homies and friends, like y'all like dependable partners for each other. That's what they look for. That's what they're looking for. That's what they desire from you. This says, yeah, trustworthy connections. They want a trustworthy connection, and they know that when it comes to you, word has to be bond, and that's something that they're eager to show and display. They want to show and display that because this person misses you. They miss your energy. We got the reunion vibes here going on, and the climax with the K song. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. I feel like y'all are. This is a soul connection here. This is ancient knowledge. Y'all likely have picked up this knowledge, or I feel like this connection y'all may have. Okay, this is sounding maybe this could be likely be a twin situation. It does not have to be, but there is some type of activation. Y'all activated awakenings in each other equally. I feel like I'm just saying. But it also says here, pay attention, messages are coming. Royal lineage. I feel like it's in relation to your soul family. Messages are coming in relation to your soul family, and your person is the top member of your soul family is your person. What else am I collecting need to know? Okay, hold on. What do I want to ask? All right. So if you feel like this person's playing around and may lack morals, or maybe if you're okay, so what? Ready 100% heal. I'm gonna ask. So that does confirm because I was wondering like what is this person's action plan to my collective. So I'll ask that. Show me this person's action plan as pertains to my collective. Show me this person's action plan as pertains to my collective. What is their action plan as pertains to my collective? What do they have in mind? Pleasure seeker. I feel I am adaptable. Sense of self. Instinct. Pleasure. Security. Grounding. And I have our Ariel in the center of the card here. They're going to take a chance because that's the thing about Ariel. She's a pleasure seeker. She's going to take a shot. She's going to be courageous. So that's the energy. I asked, what's their next game plan as it pertains to my collective, and that is to rush full steam ahead in the way that Ariel would do, to their desires for you. Because you are what they seek. You're what they seek. You give them pleasure. You give them excitement. You make them feel like you are their next adventure. Like they're clearing the space and getting things prepared for you. Like it feels like, yeah, you make them feel. And so this person is opening themselves up to be adaptable for you, and I don't feel like they're adaptable for anybody or I've ever felt the need to be adaptable for anyone. um yeah, this is someone that was definitely a proud thought in the past. I'm feeling like they're coming out of this energy of they were proud of what they've done or what they've plowed through, male or female. It was like it was a badge of honor, and they was a lion, you know. They were a pathological liar. They could have been in that energy, or they could have dealt with pathological liars that have taught them discernment. But these are things that run across their mind all the time. But they do it because you run across their mind all the time. They feel like, have I presented myself accurately to my collective? Because I feel all these ways about them. How they feel about me? It runs across their mind a lot. I They could feel like you're a wealthy woman, or there could be something significant about a wealthy woman. Or this person wants to make you a wealthy woman, but they're currently running from a thought bot. It says running from a thought bot, but it doesn't matter. They're running from a thought bot, but they're obsessing about you. Um, this person feels like, it's something about when you guys were together, something about time. Funny how time flies when we're having fun, sweet kisses. They reminisce about how quickly time is really just like they feel like time ran away from y'all, or like they never felt like they had enough time with you. They feel ashamed. They could have Leo qualities. But I do feel like a lot of the issues here, where there are too many cooks in the kitchen, and this poison ivy they were dealing with or caught up in with. Okay. All right. Let's get tarot. So let's see. This person says so many things remind me of you. Okay. So many things remind me of you. Um, every little thing. All right. Show me the energy of my collective person right now. Show me the energy of my collective person. The moon. So very heavily contemplative, heavily emotional, heavily guarded. They're also kind of heavily in fantasy mode. They could literally be sleeping right now. If they like work in the evening, they could be sleeping during the day, and they could be kind of like in dreams right now of you. But because they do feel there's something about the energy that does feel very dreamy to me right now. The world at the bottom of the deck. This person is keeping hidden to themselves. They've had a major cycle of close. Yeah, they're holding to themselves. That they've had a major cycle close. They're keeping it a secret. Why is this person keeping it a secret? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They're keeping it a secret because this person secret. They're keeping it a secret because they're going through karma, justice. They're getting balance and healing. There's also something about like I feel like this person perceptions, right, can be a motherfucker. And it's like this person is really self concerned about your perceptions of them, which I can understand why they would have that concern because we've seen already my collective's point of view as it pertains to this person, and it seems like this person has shown themselves to be unreliable in the past. Um, or maybe this person was even maybe too hell bent on the material for you. Um, but I feel like this person is like they don't want to tell you, or they're apprehensive in telling you because they feel as though that could possibly lead them to that could possibly lead to a rejection. Like I so this person may have rejected you for this person that they chose that disintegrated and blew up in their face. So that's what I'm feeling like it is. So this person could feel like they could be up to being rejected because as far as in your eyes, the thing that blew up in their face was a thing that they chose over you. Ah, and so okay, because the thing is that they fear that you're not going to want to work with them anymore because they are no longer working with someone. That's a secret. They're no longer working with someone that has forced them to gain some type of karma, some type of lesson needed to be learned, some imbalance needed to find balance here due to whatever they decided to collaborate with. Um, but that's not going to stop this person from coming through and being real honest with you and bringing this truth through about how they really truly feel, that you got them feeling gushy feelings inside, and that there's nowhere they can put it. But the thing is that they're coming through in this King of Swords energy in the upright. So that could be they want to come through quickly. So that's one. They want to come through real quick. They want to be real clear. They want to make sure they're not spending any time on like mush mouth conversation. They want to be very direct. They want to be very clear. Okay, there could be some type of communication they're looking to clear up here. Maybe some kind of misunderstanding that they're looking to clear up here. But they definitely want you to know that they're in love with you and that they actually do want and imagine a new beginning. They could want to, for some of y'all may get a question pop to y'all. For some of y'all, this person could be proposing like a future of moving in, of exchanging keys. I feel like there is something quite big this person is plotting because like they feel like they have to at this point in time. They feel like they have to because they didn't there's something they didn't properly represent themselves upon either their first interaction with you or whenever they interacted with you. It's like they didn't have full access to their facilities. Like they were caught up. They were caught up. They were stuck. Oh, because they were in love. So the person interpret themselves being in love as being stuck and caught up, but they're really processing love. Yeah. Um, yeah, they had a hard time really balancing their feelings for this could have taken a while. It's something about their nature, changing this person's nature. It's something about nature here. Your love has changed this person's nature. It's like this person was not supposed to catch feelings. Yeah, this person wasn't supposed to catch feelings. This person had in mind how they wanted this arrangement to go, and unbeknownst to them, they this was not something they can control. Their feelings, they couldn't control it, and so instead it just kind of broke them down. It's like they thought that they thought, oh my gosh, I was right. I was so sure, but love taught me who was the boss. Love taught them who was the boss, and now they're just hanging on to this manifestation. They're hanging on to these visions of you. They're trying to manifest it, baby. They're trying to bring you back. They're trying to bring you on back in their world by way of transformation, and maybe that is the way. I don't know how collective's going to receive it though. Let's see. How is my collective going to receive this person as they come through? Ten of Wands. Ah, oh gosh. For some of y'all, it's going to feel like a burden. For some of y'all, it may bring up some heartbreak. Y'all may think this person's chaotic or is lacking stability or is lacking maturity. But someone here is going to be healed with the Star card here. Oh, well, that answers that. Someone here is going to be healed. There's going to be a one-on-one here. It's like it could be, and this could be like the build-up. It's like both of you are dreading this and mirroring back to each other, dread. But the truth is that Spirit is saying, despite what y'all do, playing around with each other and throwing each other mixed messages and shit because y'all just at the center of it all craving each other more than anything. And because this desire is felt both ways. It's felt both ways, you know? So there's no faking the funk on that. And the universe is saying, this is going to get healed. This is going to get healed because A, you're their star. B, you were their guiding star. So you led them this way. And y'all may have cursed and fussed the entire way here. But the universe is saying, but we got you here. We got you here anyways. You may have cursed, fought. You may have dragged your ass. You may have cartwheeled the whole way through. You may have slept the whole way through. You may have drank your whole way through. But you're here. I could just feel universe saying, but you're here. But you're here. Look at this shit. This person, they're gonna make it clear for you that they want to. For some of y'all, they want to marry you. They want to sanctify this. They want to bring it up. They want it to be shown. They want it to be. They want it to be respected because they find you to be sacred. You're sacred to them. They find sacredness in you. They had to realize. They had to figure out where that belonged because that's how they felt it to be. So if you feel this to be, then it can't just be hidden in the shadows for just you to see. It needs to live and it needs to breathe. This person's working on it. I feel like they're working on their healing, they're working on their finances, they're working on their new beginning. Because this person has had time to have a whole new perspective. What does this person want to say in my collective? I can't stop thinking about you. That's what I'm talking about. This is going to be an overload to this person until they get ready to speak up, until they speak their business. Speak your business. It's going to continue. It's going to keep on ravaging their mind until they speak their business. This person says, "I know I crossed the line with you." This person saying, "I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson." It's a person saying, "Sometimes I lie awake thinking about you." That's what I'm saying. You think I'm making this ish up? I said this person will. This person is going to keep languishing in their minds until they just release it already. So, it's inevitable, whether it be today, whether it be tomorrow, whether it be the next day. But it's 1, 2, 3 on the clock as I say that. So things are being elevated and things are happening in their correct order. But this person should not take advantage of that because it's almost like it's this feeling of like you are gambling at your own risk. It feels like the Wheel of the Fortune kind of vibe here. It's like you have to. Universal timing is at play here. You don't want to go in too soon. You don't want to go in too late. It's that vibe. So everybody's going to be at a different timetable. Everybody's going to be in a different situation. For some individuals, maybe time has been too late. I don't know. Like I can't be the one. Everybody's gonna have to decide that personally for themselves, depending on their own situation with their own person. And everybody's had different experiences, and everybody's on different timetables. So this person continues to be in the cycle of allowing themselves to just be stuck in thought of you, but not making it real and physical. If this person just decides they want to just wait for a sign from you, then they are kind of gambling at their own risk. It's kind of the vibe. You play your own risk. You do what you want to do. If that's the choice for you, then that's what you'll say. That's what you did. Because they say they want you. So they're gonna be masculine energy at some point and decide if I want that, how do I get that? Because just to want something, like, what's the point of that? What does that mean? And what does that say? Nothing. All right. So, what is this person? Okay. So, all right. Whew. Okay. All right. Let's wrap this on up. Okay. This person says, I lied to you then. What does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to hear? All right. But yeah, you're the template. It's you have a great influence on this person, but I also feel as though you have a great influence on people in general. So it's like this person has to decide whether or not they're going to stay in your fan club or whether they're going to stand up and be something more. But I think they can't do that until they realize that the greatest love of all is inside of them. Just the same way that you had to discover that the greatest love is inside yourself. So you're not using other people's measurements for happiness. You're not using other people's measurements of what love should be like or how life should be like. You're using your own measurements. And that's why you're happy, my collective, because you've always been using your own measurements. You haven't been looking at other people's papers or how other people run the race. You realize that that only will make you miserable. To focus on your own race. And I feel like this person is finally, through once again your guidance, learning how to run their own race and not trying to run other people's races. They've wasted a lot of time trying to run other people's races. They wasted a lot of time being stuck in stale waters. This person could have had addiction issues. Um, and I feel like there was a lot of chains that binded this person to wherever they were. But it was true love that broke the chains for this person. True love broke the chains off this person. This person doesn't admit that they tried to stop you from moving on beyond them. So it's like they're afraid to move, afraid to tell you how you, afraid to tell you how they truly felt, but afraid that you'd move on. There's a whole lot of confliction that this person had to deal with and they needed to deal with before they could bring that shit to you. If we are all in control of our own ways of processing, our own ways of being, our own health, our own mental health. We can't expect anybody else to be more responsible for that than ourselves. And so this person feels a whole bunch of contradicting feelings. They can't expect you to just be that's not that's not going to be someone that you're going to feel comfortable building a life with or living with. So they understand that they have to get a hold of how they are, how they process emotions, how they process feelings. They have to get a hold on it in a really grown up way. But this person's not used to true grown up relationships. They're used to relationships that where we get to maybe title it a relationship. We get to pretend to be a relationship. We get to play house, but it's not something that they really had to truly invest in like that on this type of level. With you, they understand that it has to be pure, it has to be real. Things can't be fake or things can't just look the part. And so this person is pushing through to their authenticity. And it's like a struggle bus. It's like birth for men. So as much as you can imagine that, a man giving birth is kind of like divine masculine through this process. It's like they're like you just so they can kind of get in a little bit of victimhood sometimes, kind of get a little bit low on themselves sometimes. They can kind of maybe project some things sometimes, but it really is just a part of the process. Everybody will awaken to what's what in due time. Okay, that's it. If you like my vibe, please like and subscribe. All right. I'm gonna get one naughty one. Let's get one naughty one. Then we're gonna leave behind. What's one naughty thought this person wants to leave my collective with? Just one naughty thought. Just one naughty thought about this person wants to leave my collective with today. Okay? Okay? Just one naughty thought. Anything? Okay, somebody wants to take the time with you to eat you out. They also want to role play with you. They want you anywhere, anywhere, any place, anywhere. They want you any place, anytime. In the thunder and rain, you stare into my heart. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. Peace out.